True. Yes. Tikilluaati sakku spillissuara atta misilinnialerku assingingittu pingasu ingerlatas nerua sorliaallartissanerlu taava unasiulliaallartinnassuara atta misilippa isiginnaarluaasi pissanguvunga atta misililerpaa аллартиппа сигиннаарлуаасил yes intro. Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Okay, continue. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Ayunga finginiannarlangu spillertangangilao oqaruttuanut pulaffinginiarlugut tassa pulaffingisassaavu oqaluttuassartaanu silarsuanul eqqaqalassua kameqinngikkallarpu imaassinnaaso qaqomupinerpa aallartittu man aall pitaartu kamimi pitaarumarpua taava ilanguttassuunga fimmiliorluunga spilliutingalugu taamassakkunna ammagittarlu taa immaqarunni nuannisarluaasi nangaasunguami aallartilerparami siinnikungila. Yes. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. Okay, saavernissaanu numasariaqingila ingerlatinnassua. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can then use continue to return to where you left off next time you start up the game. Yes. Aniniarang blah blah blah. Aninengida. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. Tassani akaqqanaapi tassan unamminaversaartissuukkangoo qimaasassuungangoo toqqorlunga toqqorfissarsiornissa taamaalla qimaan immaqa tupallattaassuga pissangalarpuungas pilligassatsinnu. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of this it's vital to set up the gamma correctly. Use the slider control to do so. Adjust it until the square at the right is barely visible. Also make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best effect. Siutorusarlua spillerpara taava ingakippaassuaangua nuisalaarnissaanu appitaamanne anna. That is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. Frictional games. Yes, qoyanau frictional games. Loading. Start a new game. Options. Optioni. Imma oqasortaqarniauni. Commentary. Show subtitles. Effektilerlu subtitle. Yes. Täällä grafikki. Pitää aqunnissaanut arpattaa taa L2 torlumu videoittaa taa L1 interact R2 lean materilluni sionari trikanti crouch jump qulleq kippaassa K allartipaa start a new game zone ilimi ataallartipaa Singinnaarluukuttuasi. Pissanganara attaallartikkakku. Tässä me taamisilikku. Ai sianertuarpu utaqqalaat. Hello. Yes, utoqatserpua sianertuarma.
Don't forget. Some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at
Mayfair. Hansen, hello.
This is crazy.
Yes, you're here.
Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus.
Oi.
My name is... I am Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. Inuttaa Danieliusi mo. Yes, you are here. Tiedous kukku. Tiedous. Wow. Ipaattungi. Ingersorjorpauna. Spillinga. Masinaas tipassuartartungasuk. Qalorussanerpa. Pissangaqqajaararpu. Allerede yes, good. A memento has been added to the journal. Mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay. Sunanerpa. Flues. Interact. Whoa. Thomas Grip introduction.
Hi, my name is Thomas Grip, and I'm one of the co-founders of Frictional Games. I worked with engine code, gameplay code, design, and many other things for Amnesia. In my commentaries, I will mainly focus on the design behind the different parts of the game. I hope you'll enjoy them.
Yes. Toqat dava ayukuira maritashik. Pattaaqangira. Arpassinnaangira su inuttaranersaartoq. Tusa sinna. Inuttaatakusna. Clap. Yes, review by. Singinnaarluakuttorisi pissangavunga man akkua. Hint. Hold down R2 and move the right stick in order to move the door. Press L1 to throw the door open or shut, depending on the direction you face. Happy? Okay. Yes, nice. Pissanganara. Tinderbox. It on Dava. Tinderbox. Qanutuatu atussua. Ulloruna. Dava. Select. Okay, then the original address. Dava. Up. Tengo imarak betellerapa. Ingarami tohon. Soya kamera auskin kamakutano. Su. Ay mira kamera asin mama. Sudia kawam. Yes. Jingwaksakin data ingasak pungon. Naruwasan na tokso chinsanak so tamasa liquid trail. Kanang malinok linok. Rainy Hall.
The name of this level is Rainy Hall, and it's supposed to be a combination of atmosphere setter and tutorial for the player. We wanted the player to start the game in a slow way so they could settle in and get used to how the game works. Amnesia is not a game with constant action happening all the time, and we wanted to have a constrained map where the player gets used to this. The only thing you need to do is to follow the track and get to the end of the level. Also, following tracks is something that becomes very useful in later levels, so we try to teach players this from the start.
Cinta paksa kami apiyo na sungyo sa chito sa imatokpo. Akpasin nang atong dekorasa game. Na ape. No. Akpat ko man nila. Patata todo, porque ma wetchi. Okarutuan por eso. Kay mata ko. What? Tinta box. No. Marusasyo siya sticky akipasarang lang. Nami, ano? So, ilakfas. Dava, kamungas siyang nidang ngô. Kumari, kasi misyo karang niya po. Naruwi pa so na natokso siya sa naklungo. Una, spilin naruwa. Amnesia ko kuyo eh. Tama pa. Hahaha. Cinta ko marasat pa sarang. Au. Manjasa pa sini. Atengo. Qua tộc officer tự xung ra trên đó. Tộc con nhau mà mấy. Ok. Sislimania nào stonga na. Tộc con nhau mà. Cái mà nhau mà đun đi. Biao si mauspunga ing sen. Ayok sao so. Uranist. What? Siya mo ape. Ay, mobile nga siya. Patata surya turun gira. Una spillita. Oh! Du sabi siyo. Pasaksin na ako. Hello! Inukak pa. Tu sasakak po nga. Siya man. Dava. Ali. Wow. Susona. Umulizo siya takto pa eh. Koirak. Una spilli takto koyo. Kaminga chikkarwaq pakka qulliit atangu. Taman misi ilorfall. Ai. Singinnaartukka singinnaarluasilu. Narorniataalaarlunga ingerlappara aattaamisilikka. Pissanganarpaat. Ai. Matunammini amma. Alakkaqqasua maqauni. Sorpa. Lekker passie. Zo, dan toch koffieshop. Ja, snel. What? Beware when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in environment using tinder boxes for other sources of namekkoningo. Ajortikkiartuartarpo taavi aliortuakuyui akeqqalluut ma nuikulaarnoorissap. Soonali miisiginnartullun imma takoosunnassu imma tupannartortaingerlanna nuisissallumi suumaan toqqorsinnaavu una imma aleriilaangsinnaawa arpattaataa sulia tungilaa nipparattamillus pillerpara pissanganalaarpo taawa makkuanguumalissuak trail, liquid trail. All are a fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Blacksburg. Suri.
This is one of the first levels that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel waking up with an amnesia at all. And it was actually added later on. In the first story draft, Daniel still had hidden memories, but he was unaware of this at the start of the story. However, as we redesigned things, we found a waking up with amnesia thingy, although a bit cliché, much more fitting.
Okay. Whoa. Tartuinnarmiuppuga taava aliortualeriatarsinnaassu tintapoqseqarnersu naluara arkiiveqarfimmiippuga tässä tartuinnarmikkami annikilliartuinnaippu Inuttakassangalu sayukurarpungu.
Hi there, my name is Visual. I'm mostly a tool programmer, JavaScripter at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swede here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story we won't be discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it.
Thank you. Not me?
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I'm still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future, and I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tools.
Okay, thank you. Ama taktong pakat pungot. It's locked. Dama tu samu asiniak simakpas pung sudiak pasinangira. Dava matu samaniak lanisimasso. Ma kiunlormi tu spillikkan kiunlormi amimma uyasinartoruuniarpas wasuk qanorissanuppa lipilersuutipayua taava tinderbox hinoppa so mannusoqarpasingita umaniannarfiusussaawa kungaarpunga blindgød pages tunussap suri akaaqannita kisiasorlu angalartortu tusa sinnaallugu pikkunaanginneramiarpassinna matuorsaamaaniarlaannissangalu tuso maqalia tannaasuasoqungara aaniarlaanniuso kuangi key. We need a key. Tawai mautimukarniarpasippuunga. Kuilertanarsiartua. Tannaqauqarpu pudalluarfiginissaan pingaarnorniartu imanna ayungaaniaq saasutu imaattorneversaanginnassua it won't budge. What?
This is one of the first level that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archive.
So allangorpu mittunneqarnerpu narorninarartoriuugu ammami attaamisilikakku spillerlungutan kuami Nope. 미치고는 징크lep버소리도 иманна спиллерсимасуунгалуарку имма ретикеерлугулу аманнимма сукканаама сулиарлуарту синнаасунгукку имма соорсиннаавара я спиллерсиннар ретикеерикуттоорлугулу иккуяасиннартаа илангалаарлугу сиуарсалламиммақарун таамми синнаартауллунимма таавутаққикатаиммарпилла сумиккалу таава каномма таава имматто yeah. Mana matuma sinna sinna sharon Workshop. Kangadi di mani. Uya soalnya. Yes. Kwam this one. Shit. We share you never searching here. Suniang nokta. Yes, daar. Naluara suniarnerlu. Hvad? Træjumene tilbage under klapper.
Hi there, my name is Luis Rodero. I'm mostly the tool programmer, level scripter at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swede here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story we won't be discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it. The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I am still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future, and I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tools.
What? Ayaw da kung nito si mangingan, ha? Utok kachi. What? Oh shit. Sunamitan ako na. Ilokfaalla qollitaarami. Tataminnarniaq. Matu qisuusassuarmi. Misilunnikungakku. Toqqorfissaanerluniga. ngata maniaksimo. Wow, una mausunengi. Woo! Piuna tuanga sasimo. Uko sakarachi.
Hello everyone, my name is Mikael, and I'm the writer for Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
Yes.
I think we can all feel the story kick-starting as we finish the letter from Daniel. The game itself is just filled with confusion, and I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning. Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander, that is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not.
Okay.
9th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you.
Shit.
It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Idanikko katuasa takpuasa onam spilleringa. Oh dear. Fuel for lantern. Una miuna. Ouch. Actually, atongning kalapa. Oi, sen you? Sana ko yung mandukan nung wakisok karang niyak pa ayong naka taman na yung tokang niya ayok po. Sana pa yung sana niya arok suni. Tamo. Sa naumi naman na. Ano po yung aswang? Po yung arayak sa magkwadot. Si Bisumin mo siya nakasimang. Ka fast som na. Siya niyo chingo. Skavyo kanik doon. Sokliska. Puyo karaya so ha. Magkapapiri akso sumita manit to ayun naka. Huh? Skavyo kanit cinta boxin. Sokliska. 가만히 오나 슈트라미는 진짜 복싱을 하기 신나 아빠 신나로 뽕은 기사미 싹가다 동안에 아빠 신나는 놈이 인트로듀서 가요작가 그 시를 때 나신나로 내려와 Pukisiaqanu uqilutigissu. By the fireplace, okay. Oh. Una. Wait. Hello. Sisakni akidaga. Misikku. Nalulerpaasoos pillornerlugutaan. Kisia takoriasa. Takoriasassangu tatamissuarniarunarpu. Nuiniaqinna. Ilanu fingitillassu. Maqsuaq luaqqaararlaa. Piukkunnartumik ikanni toqqorfissaqara. Umaniarniaruma amma niparsaalaartariarsuus. Oh my god. Daa waqanu mussuqpu. It won't budge. Fuck up. Yes. Sprinterangami qasuniajortupayu. Ilua. Kannana. Ammangasunnaava. Ammanna. Torfissaqangittorsuinga. Ammaksinnaava. Sunana iluanu ikiniaringa. Kuullassinnaasumik ai ammaliatsin tapoqsi atuya. Unnaa kuullassinnaarpun naatanna natersuangitto. Sunana ikuallakkaanni saniuteqput. Nope. Manittorsuimmaqa. Una. Nope. Nope. Kommentarani isiunnersuut qaarusukkussi narornila Machinio. Macaroni actually. Tohokota. Atta misiripa. Namangittarassuusi. Talornilарsin qisuiarlaa aappi qisuiarlaa misin issiavimmi. Issiavimmi. Pull the lever. Which lever? Eqqamava. Aappi puyoraruarpa. Mattumittu. Takungaruarpaasumittamma. Ana una. No. Yeah. Ingassaqippungut immereerpo lantarni qaqqilasuar tartuinnaavimmi ispillerpaa. To run, hold down L2 while moving. Aappi malersortinialuunarpungut sorlu immaqailiaasiga manna ini angeriarmat arpusaqattaarfit. Oi.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Brennenburg. Should
Hello, my name is Mark Nikander. I'm a 3D artist and level creator at Fictional Games. I started out as a helper during Penumbra Overture, and I was finally hired as a full-time artist in the later part of Penumbra. The entrance hall was first shown in our first gameplay trailer, and while the layout hasn't changed much, the details certainly have. We build our levels from sets of pieces, in this case, the custom-based set. While the carefully planned set pieces made level building very easy, the levels became very similar and we had to make special pieces to the levels. Now, 1.5 years later, the special pieces make up about half of the pieces in the custom-based set, and we made changes to incorporate these objects into the earlier levels. An example of this can be seen if you compare the hole in the roof now with the one from the first trailer. The new roof was made in the middle of the project when you built level 9 back hall. A special version was made to give the roof hole in the entrance hall more depth and detail.
Yes. Scattered
throughout the game, you can see some signs written in Latin. The reason for using it is that it was considered a language of culture and science, as most scientific and philosophy authors wrote their works and treatises in it. As we are dealing with a castle dwelled by a pretty smart guy that has been around since the Renaissance period, Latin all around the place was something we should expect. Being the only guy in the team that had a direct contact with Latin in high school, to be more precise, well, it was kind of logical that any translation to be done would have my name on it. Translating stuff into Latin was kind of strange and fantastic to do. At first I had a classic Latin dictionary, so if I had to translate any modern term, I would have to track its etymology down to the Latin equivalent, or look for a synonym or similar expression that had a direct translation. Then I had the luck to come across some dictionary for modern stuff online that addressed most of this stuff for a huge lot of terms, so it couldn't have come in a better time. Some days I would have Sebastian dropping a list of 9 or so entries to be translated, and before finding this dictionary, it was quite a lot of work. On a side note, we even had a choose your Latin code on a couple entries, just to pick the ones. If you haven't followed our development blog back when it started, you might have missed one of the biggest changes in our production pipeline. 2 years back, we started a toolset side project to ease and speed up the creation of content for the game. I'd say the level editor, which is what we, or more specifically James, Mark and Marcus, have used to build all the halls and corridors you are working through right now, is the big start of the pack. its workings in a nutshell. While all the models and assets are actually made in software like Maya or Blender, everything geometry-wise in the levels is put together in it. Then lighting and sweet details like decals and fog are added in. While this approach might sound simple, really nice stuff can come out from it, as you can see in the game.
Markiplier singisoruusarpaa mukarnis uersiниajorpu angutaang kalaaliunga atak what tanana mangne ulingarpu immaqa aa The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tower at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Isinginnaqataa susi noippunga nuannisarlusi isinginnaarsuartusi. Uasuli pissangangatsi artintapoqsiwa sipaalaarniarpak mannaqaamaqartigas rare books tamatingorpallaangittu atuakkan aamaana tuangassar.
16th of May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothing. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The Professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Spillingen siullermi atani spillingen siullermi nuanneraruannarpu kisianni uyaasivalla naajuarmu review ikiorluartoriuaama siunnersortaarlunga uakua orsinartu spillerpallaartorsuunginnakki амматорtor аимилат ой парсисуссара синавеққутиссара пиканинниари эй ида кисинни уани аллаққаатаани оқарпо унис пиллингсиа catalogs
To finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention the material editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some material types defined by the engine, and you can throw in textures to be used for diffuse, normal maps, height maps, as well as some variables to control specific parameters for a material type. When I was writing it, I could just stare while the preview model rotated around itself and the parallax mapping effect was on when testing, just for fun.
Yes. Sibarako Lantern. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm House of Gerich. Yes. Ingerlarsuunnaippunga riulini tingussassa tinguarpa attangуатуарпа maqauniuani na una ikilaarpa studium nice painting tarfissaqin tintaporseqingilaat what sorlutu saasaqarlu unanamatu Odango problems with not being fun.
This level was changed a lot, and I think it's one of the most tweaked levels that we got. Not only was it part of the big archives level that we had to split up, but it was also hard to get it engaging enough. The problem here is that we don't have any sort of fun mechanic that we rely on to make the game engaging. Instead, we rely on story, atmosphere, and environment. This is true for many other levels and the game as a whole, but these were kind of one of the larger levels that we made, and also one that didn't have much puzzles and such. So when testing it, we quickly get bored with it, and we wanted to add more spooky events to spice it up. But then later on, testing proved that these events weren't that necessary, and we also felt that they were a bit lame and not fitting, so we decided to remove them. Then the back part of the level, we wanted to make that a more linear experience, with the current player getting trapped and all, forcing the player to solve the destroy wall and find secret door puzzles. Previously, testers often missed that they can solve these problems. The level is now very different from the early designs.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Whoa. Sånn i badet. Intiming oppajaramiuna partu арлартилииппара унгаккилларпаа сивисуаллаарми исигиннаарниарлугу аюнгила qoyana isиннартуну partu katorna арлартилииппо qoyanarlu isиннаарасси sapinnartoriuusi so takus